أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الواحد القهار، والصلاة والسلام على رسول المختار وعلى آله وصحبه الأخيار وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم آمين. قل بفضل الله وبرحمته وبذلك فليفرحوا وخير مما يجمعون. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير، ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. أيها المستمعون الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Brothers and sisters, dear listeners and viewers, in this short video I would like to point out some basic fundamentals of the Qur'an and the Sunnah. These two combine together to be the constitutional guide of the Islamic faith. Now the Quran on its own is the word of God that was sent down to his final and last messenger, Prophet Muhammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Sunnah is called the words is actually into three parts. I will get to that. Is the teachings of the Prophet himself. So the Quran is the direct word of the Almighty, and the Sunnah are the sayings and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now the Quran was revealed down in Arabic language and was sent out to Prophet Muhammad as of the time when he was 40 years of age. Munajjaman as a whole, as of the time Prophet Muhammad was 40 years of age. Now was sent out as a whole single book, right? To the last heaven, to the closest heaven to us. It was sent out Munajjaman as a whole to the last heaven, to the seventh heaven closest to us, right? Now it was then sent down verses by verses on an incidental occurrence to the Prophet. That means when something happens, when an incident happens, a related verse that tells the prophets what to do and which way to go, such of that verse, a related verses will be sent down from the whole combination that was on the seventh heaven, will be sent out to him. And it was revealed verses by verses like this for the duration of 23 years. For the duration of 23 years. Some were sent down to him while he was in Mecca, and some were sent down to him while he was in Medina. The total chapters of the Quran that was sent down in Mecca was 91 chapters. And the total chapters that was sent down while he was in Medina, so there are 23 verses. That means in total we have 114 chapters in the Quran. 91 Makkaniya, 91 were revealed in Mecca, and 23 were revealed in Medina. So in summary of that, the Quran was revealed in Arabic language, Munajjaman as a whole to the seventh heaven closest to us, as a whole on the night of majesty called Laylatul Qadr. It was then sent down verses by verses on an incidental occurrence to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam through angel Jibreel for the duration of 23 years. 91 of these chapters, they were sent down to him while he was in Mecca, and 23 were sent down to him while he was in Medina, making a total of 114 chapters of the Quran. Now the Sunnah on the other side, the Sunnah comprises of three different parts. That if we say these are the teachings of the Prophet, right? They call the first one Aqwal Rasul. Those are the direct words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That if we trace the athar, that if we trace the chain of narration of these saints, we will be able to attach them to the prophets. So they call that Aqwal Rasul. The second one is Af'al Rasul. That these are the actions that the prophet actually practiced, right? These are the things that he practiced. So this is the second phase of Af'al Rasul. And the last one is Takrirat Rasul. So these are the one that he never supported it, he never told them that it was right, and he never told them that it was wrong. So they performed such of those actions in his presence. He never negated it, and he never approved them. So they call this the Kirirat Rasul. He's saying yes, and by him not saying yes and not saying no, shows to them that it is permitted. It is permitted. So these are the three branches of Sunnah, which they call Sunnah. So we have the direct words, Aqwal Rasul, and we have his actions, Af'al Rasul. But the Kirirat Rasul, the one he never negated and the one he never approved. Now, brothers and sisters, these are just the basic fundamentals of what the Islamic faith constitution holds, which is the Qur'an and the Sunnah. We ask Allah to make this beneficial and make us better Muslims. Ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.